Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean. Please welcome my very special co host, Teri from Holding Your Space.
Oh, thank you, Jean. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, I'm just waiting for my other thing to pop up. I'm not sure. Oh, there it goes. So nice to have you. I was looking forward to this all week, Teri. I think I sent you the invitation a week and a half ago. But happy Saturday, everybody! It's such a gorgeous day here. How's it? How is it where you live, Teri?
It's sunny and hot, really hot. But it was beautiful this morning. So I went for a walk and it was lovely. Yeah.
Well,
But
that's
it's
good. Let me just do this one little thing
oh
here.
sure. It's been steamy. But it's so good to see everybody here. And thank you so much for having me on again, Jean. You guys, I love our energy when we get together. And it just my energy thrives on your energy. And I feel like we just kind of grow. So, um, it's really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the vibrations, we get high vibes, and
Mm.
then our spirit guides talk to one another, and we're all like in that vibe, in that flow. And it is really so much fun, so exciting. And I just came off a show earlier today with Scott Scorpio Santoro, and you'll have to go back and see that, you guys, if you didn't see it. And Jackie is here. And Jackie was here too. She was on the other show, and Lottie was on the other show, and Scott is here
Oh,
with us. So please do go over and check it out. It was a wonderful, wonderful show. Some really amazing readings came through. So I'm all tuned up for today. And we're going to be doing readings for everybody, and we're just want to let you know that the questions will be chosen at random. So if you put your question in and just use caps and emojis, that would be really great. Very helpful. And Lottie says, yes, it was a great show, wasn't it? It was really amazing. And Sharon, yes, I see you. You didn't get a reading the last time, so we have you this time. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate that.
yeah. Scott is so easy to do readings with too. He's one we should do a 3 thing. I wanted to
Yes.
say a threesome, but I don't wanna get, kicked off of YouTube. But definitely do that sometime because I love working with Scott too. He's so much fun.
I think that's a wonderful suggestion. Let's go ahead and do it.
Okay.
And I think it's a lot of fun to have, like, when we're on and talking and chatting and just going with the flow and sort of and you do this naturally, Teri. You have this is your delivery on your channel is a lot of conversation, and then you'll pop in the question. I For some reason I need to be in that question sort of energy, and then when I come out I can do the conversation. But you blend the two very beautifully.
I think that's
Yeah.
called ADD, Jean, so it's my gift.
I love your pendant. And Jamie is here. Hi, Jamie. So nice to see you. I love that icon of yours.
Oh,
Very
well, you know what?
beautiful.
I've got my, Thunderbird on, and it was just like Jamie's, little icon there.
Let me
So, I
see. Let
don't know
me
if
make
you can
it.
see that or not, but
Oh
it's,
my gosh.
mother of pearl and hand carved, and then it's got this little turquoise and shell beads, but I use this when I'm flying high. So,
Wow. And where would you find something like that?
I found it at the thrift store.
I was
That's
going to
where
say,
I ask my spirit guides when I go to the thrift store, "Okay, show me the gifts, show me the treasure." And they always either show me something sparkly or a lamp. I have a lot of lamps, so
wow.
oh,
And and I think that they just don't make things like that anymore, and the quality and the craftsmanship and the uniqueness and the style and people I just I too find some jewelry from the secondhand shops, and some of my favorite pieces are from the secondhand. And the new ones are fine, and I do have some new ones,
yeah,
but um, it's just it doesn't have the character or the not the quality. It's just the character and the uniqueness.
right?
Um,
And
Jamie. Jamie
Thrift stores
loves
are the
thrift
best.
stores as well.
Amen, Jamie. And
Mhm.
it's kind of that treasure hunt too, because I always feel like it's a gift from spirit. A lot of times I'll be like, okay, show me what I need. And Craig is saying that he found an old picture from a store that he feels like he knows the lady. And I feel like that happens so often. Like our guides send us people, but they send us items too. So really fun.
That's amazing. That's
Mm.
amazing. An old picture from a store. Wow. I think that's definitely that. You know what that Craig? That sounds like a Lifetime movie. Did you ever see that movie? Something about postcards and the lake house or something. I think it's called
Yeah.
Lake House. And she's writing to somebody back in time, and it
Yeah.
was his. Do you remember that movie?
I do, but I can't remember how it went or anything, but I remember seeing it.
I think it was Sandra Bullock, in fact, or
Oh, it
and
was.
and it was she would write. She was in the today time, and the man was in the past time, and she would write and put letters in the box, and then the man from a different timeline it would get the letters or something. It was I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm maybe I'm missing some of the.
No, I do remember that. It seems like it was kind of he was kind of a famous actor too, The Lake House. Yeah, Craig. Is that who it was? Keanu Reeves? I cannot pronounce his name, Lottie.
Keanu Reeves
Yana.
was
How
it?
could we forget him? I know it was somebody really handsome and talented, of course.
Was it him and Sandra Bullock again?
Oh,
Oh
it was
my
Craig.
gosh.
Wow. Well, of
Wow,
course.
I'm gonna have to look for it. You can see movies on YouTube too, I
Yeah.
think. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
it's
movies on YouTube.
it's worth a look, but when you said that, yep, yep, Gina's confirming. Thanks, Gina. Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. Yeah. It was interesting, and the concept, it just really sounded so much like when you said that, I'm like, "Wait, I know this story."
Right?
Isn't that amazing? And I'm for sure that's possible, Craig. And believe if you think it, if you felt it, and you want it, trust it. And you know what? Give it the benefit of the doubt, because you're more likely to be on point, and you don't want to have that analytical mind just dismiss something that's magical for you. Why not? It's not going to hurt anybody for you to give it the benefit of the doubt and say, you know what? I was either in a past I was in a past life, or in a different lifetime, I knew this person. And you can see the soul. If her eyes are looking at you in that picture, you can see the soul of that person. Or you're very sensitive and aware, Craig, that you can tell their vibration or their energy. I think it's absolutely possible. Hmm.
It's so possible, and, I was just kind of journaling today, and I was thinking about that, seeing someone's light as we walk down the street, and we're drawn to other star beings or other, intuitives or whatever you wanna call it. We're drawn to people's light, whether they're, a houseless person or it's their photograph at the thrift store. You can see people, and it's different, like, you get a second look, right? Or somebody gives you a second look, and you just know that energy. So, like attracts like.
Who said that? You just did? I thought somebody did.
I just did, but I've heard it before, so either I said it in another lifetime or
Like
somebody
attracts
did.
like, for sure. And
Yeah,
Craig checked on it. The movie's on Amazon, everybody.
okay. I've got
I'm
Amazon.
definitely gonna watch it. Why not? I love those
Yeah,
kind of movies,
I do
especially.
too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
movies that are, soft and easy to watch, and there's not a lot of heartache or violence. I can't watch violence anymore.
Yeah, we are doing readings today, everybody, and you can put your questions in caps and emojis. And oh, look, Craig said, yes, she's looking at me like I knew her, but Clara, it was like a lightning bolt. Yeah, it was different with Clara, but you can still know the other one for sure, or the soul. Um, But we are doing readings, everybody. We're going to be choosing the questions at random, and anybody that was on the show last show that I didn't get, I'll be doing those first. But you can pop them in, and we'll be moving right along. And Teri and I, we love reading together, you guys. So you're in for a big treat. Thank you very much for that opener, Craig. We really appreciate the tantalizing discussion and so much fun. So Sharon says, may I please get an energy reading for the rest of the month?
I love her little picture Sharon has there.
It is her caricature. That
Yeah,
is cute.
character, that's the name, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks.
Um, Sharon, are you thinking about selling something? Because they're showing me a big sign, it's a for sale sign. Um, so I don't know if this is a property close to you or something that you're thinking about selling or a family property. Um, it could be any little thing, but it feels like, something is going through. It might be something that, was in the family for a while or has to do with the trust. This might be somebody else in the group too, you guys. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, is there something about surrender? Um, something that needs to be let go. So this is one of my favorite cards in this deck, and it's about she's carrying this urn, this angel is, and she's probably been carrying it for a long time. And usually we carry things. Sold your parents' house 1 year ago. Yeah. So maybe it was hard to release the memories from that. Maybe you were tied to this specific property. And a lot of times we're tied to something that happened 20 years ago, even. I caught myself the other day thinking about something that happened 8 years ago and still having some energy around it. And I was like, what the heck? Why am I still carrying that around? So they're just like let go, release, um, retreat, obviously. So that was your retreat, but you have a retreat inside you as well. Your inner life is even more beautiful than whatever that was. And there's healing coming to you. Your angels are cherishing you and holding you, Sharon.
Very nice. So Sharon, I was seeing like the four of diamonds, but what I was seeing was it was in a pattern. It was in a pattern of diamonds. It was in the shape of a diamond, and there was a diamond here, and a diamond on each side, and it had numbers in it, and in between those diamonds was like empty and open space that you could find and navigate your way. It was like a road. It was almost like if you look at it one way, it looks like all roads. If you look at it another way, it looks like all diamonds. So it depends on your perspective. You can see things in two ways. You can either see things objectively or subjectively. And I feel as though the space in between is where you find the movement, and the space where the diamonds are is where you have sort of like 3D or solid matter. So, what does this mean for Sharon?
Jean, I
They
don't
want
want to. Oh, I'm
Go
sorry. I
ahead.
don't want to interrupt, but she said, I want to sell my home and move away, but not ready yet. So you were talking about that space in between. I thought, I don't know if that
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
like that to you.
I think they want you to look at things with new eyes, and I'm not sure. I think this has a little bit more to do with your I'm trying to find a nicer word for rigid or uh mm, maybe stubborn or set in your ways kind of thing. And they want you to move with the flow and maybe perhaps even start preparing for this. And so if you had the notion or the feeling or the idea of selling your home, it's almost like they want you to move towards that each day, and to help. It's probably going to be a process. I know it would be for me to start moving towards something like that, and to create this reality for yourself. But it's the space in between that they want you to focus on, and this is where the energy flows. And there's stagnant sort of like islands where the diamonds are, but the flow is the water, and that's where the movement is in between. So I just feel like they want you to take a look at something with new eyes, new perspective, and see where the movement is. Almost, and you know, they make us feel uncomfortable or give us these notions or ideas um, for a reason, because of our energy changing, and because it'll help us in the long run. It'll help us moving forward. And you not being ready yet may just be you have to get used to the idea on an emotional or a energetic level. But I think that this is what they may be talking about, like sort of get off of the land and move into the flow. So whatever that means for you, Sharon, moving into the flow, that's what they're talking about. But that was really interesting that I saw that for you.
Yeah, she says, look at houses regularly, but health issues holding me back. So, yeah, Sharon, I'm the same way. Give me 2 hours to go down that rabbit hole of Zillow. And I'm so happy. I just love doing that and looking at places, because I know that when, I have 2 adult kids here still in my house, and they're going to school, so when they're finished, I'll be looking at something smaller, but I'm kind of in that same boat, Sharon, so that I can really use that in between energy too, letting go.
Okay, very nice. So I have Samantha is next. And Samantha, if you would just say hi. Thank you very much, Sharon. I appreciate you asking. Oops, I hit that up again. Thank you very much for your question. And Samantha is next. After Samantha is Lottie B. Um,
There she
she
is.
said, I would love a message from my angel team. Ooh. So they want, okay, I'll address that in a second.
Wow. So, Samantha, this is interesting. I'm for some reason spirit's showing me signs today. So for you, they're showing me a big sign, and it has love and a heart on it, and then another big sign that says peace. So I don't know if you're active and doing some um, what's it called when you go to the marches or something, or if you're just doing this at home and shining your light, which is just as important. So I kind of feel like you're a way shower for other people, Samantha. I don't know if that makes any sense. And it could just be for your neighbors or somebody in your family that you're helping and showing them the light. But your angels are all around you with that. Yeah. You get a lot of blessings. And I don't think that's just you getting the blessings, but you giving the blessings as well. Like you're kind of, on your street corner and shining your light, and how much that helps others. It's a miracle for somebody when they walk down the street and they see a smile, or you hold open a door for them. You never know how it's going to change somebody's life, and it's bringing in a lot of energy. So new love. So yeah, Samantha, and something about balance. So really interesting.
Wow, very nice, very nice. Thank you, Teri.
Mhm.
So Samantha, I was picking up a bull or a cow. And I felt like there was something telling me about strength and being adorable. Um, it's important to understand that our angels come in all shapes and sizes and through nature and in other um, uh, sentient beings. And if you look into the eyes of a a creature in nature, then you may also be looking into the eyes of an angel as well. They just want you to keep an open mind and um, keep your awareness, like all possibilities are possible. Like angels come in all shapes and forms. And if you had any interaction with any type of sentient being or, animal from the animal kingdom, even if it's a dragonfly, even anything that's ordinary. It's important to understand that our loved ones and our angels are always around us. They're always supporting us, and they're in the non or that unseen realm as well. It could be this earthly realm where we are here right now, but it may be in the unseen realm. And they just want you to know to trust that they are there and to look for them in everything you do and everywhere you go. And when you are looking for them, you'll see them much more. There's also earth angels around you, but I think that you already know this, Samantha. I think you already know about your angels. I think you already know and feel your angels around you. um, I think that you're just looking for a little more validation, and you can ask them, talk to them, invite them in each and every day and say, angels, show me that you're here with me today. Show me something to validate that you're here with me today. And you may see a truck that has angel cleaners or whatever, and take that as your message. Have an open mind. It may not have, or you might see something with wings on it, and you'll be like, well, that's not really innate. But give it the benefit of the doubt. Anything that you think that you see that would remind you of your angels, that would validate it, they want you to ask and to work with them and to keep them in your forethought, and that they are around you, no matter if you're thinking of them or not. But also remember to invite them in to help you and to assist you each and every day, and to almost, when you invite them in, to sort of show that you're aware of them, or to help you to be aware of them. This helps you to connect, so that if you're in a um, more critical situation and you call on your angels, you'll know that they'll be there because of all this other fun stuff that you've been doing on the side, or this, when it's not a crucial moment and you're asking them to validate for you. Yeah, and it gives you that confidence, and it gives you that benefit of the doubt that they're there with you, so that when and if there seems to be a time of more crucial, and that you need them and you call on them, you'll have more trust and more knowing that they are there and working with you. So I hope that helps. I think you're muted.
Sorry, my dog was barking, everybody. They're also talking about a necklace that you wear, Samantha, that they like, or it has wings on it, or a heart, or an angel, but something really pretty. So sometimes I always ask my angels, like, what should I wear today?
She said,
Yeah,
beautiful messages. Thank you. Life has got very busy. I need to connect more again with my angels.
yeah. It's that time of year, isn't it? So
Mm-hmm.
the energy coming in right now, Samantha, is just really heavy. I call that King Kong days, where you feel like you're, 30,000 pounds, and you're walking in the gravity of the planet, the 3D, um, all the photons coming in. So yeah, your angels are all around you, honey.
Wow. Well, Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. And thank you, Terry.
Yeah, thank
Um,
you.
and Lottie B is next. Um,
Mm,
after Lottie B is um, first name, last name.
I love that one. First name, last name.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to. Sharon said, "I know, but where and when?" As far as your home that you're thinking of moving, is that who it was? Right? Was she thinking
Yeah,
of moving? Well, I think that they want you to look in between the lines and look at focus to change the focus. You're not. Don't look at where or when, but look at where you would create the place that you would like to be in and ask your angels and guides to help you to discover this sort of magically and um, you know like put the call out, put the um, what is it, manifestation, and talk to other people and you know it's not through the conventional ways that you're going to be finding the place of your dreams. You want to create the place of your dreams and then ask for it to be manifested and for your energy to be directed to it. It's not necessarily where and when, but it's trusting in the divine timing, and let your spirit guides and angels know I trust in the divine timing that I'll find the right place at the right time. And this is what I want to feel like when I'm in my new place. And this is what I want to be surrounded by when I'm in my new place. And this is what I want to feel like when I'm in my new place. There's things are going to be happening for us in a different manner. It's not always the conventional manner. And they want you to go with the flow. So
yeah,
keep yep. If you feel like driving down a new road, drive down a new road. Who knows?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very far away, Sharon. As far as timing is concerned, I feel like we're all going to get a gust of energy coming in. And Sharon says that yes, she has a crystal necklace and she blesses it every day.
Oh
They
my
kept putting that
gosh.
in my ear while you were talking, Jean. Don't forget, don't forget. Tell
Samantha
her
says,
about it.
yes, crystal necklace. And I bless it every day. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's
amazing.
fun.
All right. Thanks, Lottie. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I had to jump in because I saw that earlier.
So, oh, do you wanna go ahead? I keep jumping in there. You go
No,
ahead.
I actually I'm tending to the chat, so it's good if
Okay.
you go first.
Okay, good. Um, I feel like you're going through a big transformation right now, Lottie. Like, you're kind of watching things. Things are coming in organically, but also you're creating a lot of it. So, this little fairy is sitting there, creating what she wants and manifesting. So, it's like you're, a major manifester right now. Don't forget to take care of yourself, replenish your sleep. This is for all of us, and certainly I'll take it. We need some time between the sheets. And whatever that means for you. For some people, that's a walk. For some people, it's yoga. For some people, it's watching Downton Abbey for a couple of hours. So, um, and then sincere relationships. So, is there somebody that means a lot to you right now that's going through something or that you're sharing in? They're just recognizing that and watching things with awareness when we help people. So it's there's a lot of people going through a lot right now, and it's really easy to kind of get tied into that with your energy, and that's really hard to help people, right? When we get our fears involved, and because we're empaths and we're sensitive, so it's really easy to like almost feel like you're that same person, two sides of that same person. But just know that if you can keep yeah, your husband's family is about to go through something big. Okay, yeah. So just know that take care of yourself and make sure that you keep your awareness such that you're not in it. You're watching it. And not to say that you won't feel fear or anger or laughter or you use your emotions and you still feel them, but you watch yourself feeling them. Not always the easiest thing to do, but you kind of when you can catch yourself every time you get in there and you're like, bam, you know.
Very nice, Terry. Thank you. So, Lottie B, what I have for you is they want you to trust yourself. They want you to know that you've done the work, you've come through the tough times, and that you have a wisdom and a presence about you that you can hold your space and the space there for others. You're going to be an anchor of light. You're going to be an anchor of calmness, of reason, of um, balance, of just a beacon for those who may need you. But I feel as though you'll it's almost like innate in you. There will be this guidance or this wisdom that comes through you that you hadn't thought about or prepared for. But when the calling comes in and the calling happens and the calling comes forth for you, you'll be there and you'll have the right words to say. And spirit is actually telling me that it is your higher self that will be coming through and
Mhm.
consoling or guiding others around you. And good for you, Lottie B. I feel as though this strength that others may not have recognized in you in the past will definitely be recognized in you now. And sometimes, um, it's a different um each one of us has a different time in our lives where we'll be called upon to be this beacon of light, to hold space and to be the rock for others.
Oh
So
my god, that's what they kept pointing in my ear. She's the rock," and then they were showing me a lighthouse. So just what Jean just said exactly. You're gonna be like, rock steady, that song, right? And then, you're the lighthouse. So that's beautiful. I love that, Jean. Our guides are
yep.
both talking at the same time.
I know. I'm you and we're connecting for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Well, thank you very much, Lottie B. I appreciate your question. All the best to you and your family. All right. So first name, last name is next. And after first name, last name is Miss Sherlock. So Miss Sherlock, just say hello. And I just want to say hi to Sharon. Sharon Bramford is here. I want to
Oh,
say hi to Illuminate Light. I want to say hi to Dolly L. And I want to say hi to, there's a couple other ones that I saw in here. I thought I had them. Sorry. Um, yep, I guess that was it. Okay. Well, thank you all for being here. So nice to see you all. Just want to do a little greeting in between if I can. All right. So first name, last name says, what do you see happening between E and when he gets back from his trip next week? Between me and E. When he gets, or me and, I don't know. Uh,
me and E makes sense,
okay.
doesn't it? But
Okay.
I don't know. Um, wow. Well, you're getting amazing cards, first name, last name. I kind of feel like, but they were kind of saying something to me about be careful what you ask for. Like, is this what you want? So have you decided? Sometimes we want something and we don't really look at all sides of it, or we haven't decided that we really want it. We've just kind of attracted it to us. And so we might like I always give this thing of my daughter. She wanted to date somebody that was going to be a gentleman because a lot of the kids now, they just meet up. They don't. Anyway, she met the nicest guy. He was so sweet. He also never stopped talking. So, so that's kind of that instance where, um, is this what you want? But if you want it, you get incredible. You're debating that a lot. Yeah. You go back and forth, yeah, because you get wonder. Like if you want to walk through that door, it's a lot of wonder there, um, and transmutation. So it's going to be a change. I'm kind of feeling like it would be a huge change for them. Like I don't know if they are as I, for some reason they keep saying gifted as you are. It's like you've got these gifts to share, and you're bringing a lot to the table, um, and fierce compassion. So that Lyran energy is coming in. Um, wow, it's it's pretty cool. You would like to experience a different side to him and see how he's changed. Um, yeah, watch it with compassion. That really describes that transmutation. Thanks, you guys. You guys, when you give us that background, it really helps to tailor it to you. I do feel like there's been a transformation for somebody, and I feel like it is for him, that you've brought something to the table that really gives him something. Watch him with compassion. You know, see what you think. And I love that there's no judgment here. Like you're just watching with compassion to see, hey, is this what I really want? It could be, or it could be that you decide you want something more. So, and no judgment there, right? Really interesting though. I think it's yours if you want it.
Yeah, I do see a lot of care and a lot of compassion. I
Mhm.
do see a lot of like soul love, but and in the same respect, I do see a lot of friendship kind of love. I feel like this person is very important to you and is very meaningful to you, and and I, in the very beginning, when you first asked your question, I got divine timing, trust and divine timing. Just because you just got back from a trip doesn't mean that you'll see the change now or feel the change now or that anything will happen now. They say wait and be patient for divine timing. I do feel as though there's a lot of caring and a lot of compassion and love there, but whether there's a relationship, whether there's the ability to have a back and forth and a balanced type of a relationship that may not be right now. I'm not saying it's not ever. I'm just saying it's not may not be right now. So it's the balance. It's the love is there, the friendship is there, the compassion is there, the ability to communicate is there, but the balance to give back or the time or the energy or the focus to give back, whatever it is that they are focusing on, it may not be it it's really has a lot to do with timing, and it has a lot to do with the astrological planets. I feel there's some some movement, and it's you'll know when the opening happens, and you may want to consult with an astrologer. And it's really about divine timing. I almost want to feel like wait until the end of the year or the beginning of next year to sort of consider what you're considering right now. Give it that time, give it that open window, and if something happens before, better. But give it that window, and know that now may not be the right time to look for that balance that you're looking for. It may be just the time for you to be the friend and the supportive, caring loved one, and person who's important to you, or in person who's important to them. But don't expect that ability for them to be strong and be there for you right away. But give yourself that time, give yourself that space in between. And sometimes you'll learn, you'll there's you need they just keep saying divine timing. You need that time in order to find to give you that information, the information that you're looking for. Time will tell you that information, not energy, as far as I know. Soul love, friend love, I'm interested in looking at him with new eyes. We both changed a lot, and he's been away for a month, and I kept feeling psychically and energetically strong. That's okay. That means this person is very important to you, and that you do have that, you know, they're a loved one of yours for sure. But whether or not that's a balanced relationship at this moment, I would say give it some more time. And and be there and be the friend that you are, and but try not to um, expect anything until perhaps maybe end of year, beginning of next. Um, and if it happens before, that's fine. But I feel like there's just a waiting period for the energies. Um, she says, "Thank you for these readings. Been wanting to talk to someone about it."
Isn't that funny? Yeah, it just came in like that. Yeah, it was balanced before and you pulled back, but I felt a change when he was away. So now I'm rebalancing it when he comes back. Yeah,
And
that's
she's not
beautiful.
expecting anything. Hmm.
Yeah. So they keep showing me lei, the flowered necklace. So I don't know if that means anything in that, but
Hmm. What does
maybe
that
it'll
mean?
be spring. Um, well, it's a welcome.
Okay.
I mean, you give it for ceremonies and also as a welcome and a goodbye in
Mm.
Hawaii and many islands. So, yeah, try it on a new way again. Yeah. Oh, he's coming back from Egypt. Ooh, wow. How beautiful. Yeah,
Wow.
amazing. Wow.
Well, thank you very much for your question. And next I have Miss Sherlock. Thank you, Miss Sherlock. She said, "My 20-year-old adopted son, and his name is Lucas, is an amazing artist. Can you tell me what his job will be in 5 years? I'm 74 and I'm concerned about if he'll be okay." Aw.
Oh, honey. Well, he's a traveler. That's what they're showing me. They're showing me, how people used to have the stick and you'd take your bag of things with you, and he's happy as can be, and he's walking down his path. And when they show me a path, that means your life. And I feel like he's done this in other lifetimes, but Miss Sherlock, I feel like the path that he's taking is going to be joyful, and it's going to be something that is going to take him many different places. So it's really interesting that they keep talking about him doing this in other lifetimes. Yeah, definitely in other lifetimes. So they're showing me the keys of creation. So, definitely a very creative soul. And I feel like it's going to be something that's going to be really happy for him. And there's so many kids now that are like influencers or whatever, and they're not tied to one place, right? They're not like us. I mean, my daughter traveled for 4 years all over the world, and it led her to have so many different new opportunities and do things that I never thought of. And yeah, the cardinal directions. So it's not just that he's going to travel the world, but he's going to open up his mind to new things, spiritual things as well. So I feel like part of it will be a spiritual path, Miss Sherlock. And and part of this is remembering. This is from past lives that he's done this before. Um, yeah, he's so different about getting out in the world. Yeah, it may not look what it looks like to other people, Miss Sherlock. And sometimes, I have my kids are both a lot different from each other and a lot different from a lot of their friends. And what I might have thought would have made me happy doesn't always make my kids happy. So it's going to look different, but yeah, he's going to be following his own path, and he's going to be happy about it. Like he's going to be kind of they're showing me that that song Footloose and the dance that people did in it. And it's like he's going to kind of follow his own opportunities, and it's going to look different than other people's.
Mhm. Yeah, there's no need to worry, if just because he goes about things in a different way, and this is the way of the future, Miss Sherlock. The old norms, the way you remember, Miss Sherlock, when your father had a job, or some people back in the day when our fathers had jobs, they would work for one company and retire for that company and stay there for their whole lives. I mean, but today kids or younger people jump around from job to job, and then in the future we will start creating our own, being more independent, being more resourceful, being more, what do they call that, when you are a oh shoot when you're contractor, like a
Mhm.
contractor, like a freelance kind of a person, and that they do things for other people as they see, as the need comes up. So it may not look like the old structure or the old way of doing things, or the old getting a job at a corporation or something,
Yeah,
or it's more of an independent flow, and it's very creative. And the more creative that your son is, if he's an artist, it is really important for him to create his own way of doing things. And it, um, happiness and prosperity is available to all of us, and it is our birthright, and it is our way of moving through this 3D realm. It is, as long as he doesn't have those restrictions, or sort of narrowed ideas of how to do things, I'm sure he'll be doing very well for himself. Um, and it's important for you to trust that he will be the success, or the find his own path and find his own happiness. And what did I see? That success is be valued. Successful is not necessarily how much money you have in the bank or how many hours you work in a week, but success is how much you're valued. And I think that with him being an artist and him having this one of a kind creative type of energy in his field, that he will be valued. And this is what he feels is success, is that his artistry and that his creativity is valued. And I do see him being get achieving this in his lifetime. um, but it's important for you to trust that, and stay and let him know that you trust his his way of moving forward, and his way of navigating through life. This will really enhance his confidence in himself. And but I do, yeah, she says I don't push him. Yeah.
yeah,
When will he start making money? But when I think has to do with value, and I
Michelle.
I think
Oh,
when the opportunity arises, everybody's, you know, I mean, I know it's not gonna be this long, but, Colonel Sanders from Kentucky Fried Chicken was retired at 66 before he started that whole big thing. So there's different timing for different people, and it's important to, trust the divine timing. And when it's almost like when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When there is somebody out there that needs your son's expertise, and he'll find his way. He'll find his way. He'll start making money when the time is right. When the right person comes along, and it's important for you to trust that what he's doing in between in order to get by is part of his journey. It's not right or wrong. It's not that he should be making money by now. His own way is going to look differently than the rest of ours. And it's not it's not for us to judge, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Um
She says, "I
yeah.
don't want
No.
him to be homeless." Of course
No.
not. Yeah, honey.
No.
Um, so and that's, a lesson that I learned the hard way too, Miss Sherlock, is when we see our kids and see their light. My husband died, and when I'd look at my kids, I'd be like, "Oh my God, you poor things! You went through this horrible, hard time with this death, and you know, and what can I do to help you?" Instead of um, changing that story and looking at them and thinking they are remarkable people. I mean, they have these gifts. And even though I knew that, I wasn't giving them that energy. And they feel that from us, especially as a mom, because you have that cord tied to them that you had in the womb. So, and now it's a psychic cord. But I'll tell you a really quick thing that's really easy to do is to send, and you receive it with your left hand and you send it with your right hand, pink light through the back of their high heart. And the high heart is right here. So it's kind of on your back. It's right where your angel wings would come in. And just lightly send in pink light. And when you look at them, see all their gifts, see their beauty. And I know you see that anyway, but sometimes we look at that and also think, oh, you poor thing. So when we change that story, it makes a huge difference. And I have to remind myself of that all the time, Miss Sherlock. So,
It's a journey. It's a
yeah, right.
journey. It's not easy. It's not easy, but trust in his ability to find his own way in the way that he finds it. Um, Trust in him. He's very capable young man. I can feel his energy, and he has it'll be nothing like you imagined, but he'll find his own way. He'll carve his own niche, and he'll be valued and respected for sure for his artistry. How
Yeah,
lovely.
very talented.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, thank you, Miss Sherlock. All the best to you and to Lucas. Um, so, Gina M, are you still here? And after that, Jamie, just let me know if you're still here. Gina M and Jamie. And I'm sorry I didn't call that out before I was, I usually do. Gina M or Jamie Taylor.
Gina's here.
All right. So, Gina says, can you please have a reading for the rest of the month? Thank you. And Jamie Taylor, if you're still here, just say hello. If not, Jen Bowles will be next.
Um, Gina, your heart is so big right now. I don't know if you
Ooh,
can see that, you guys, but
yeah.
it's like, and it's funny. I saw this this morning in meditation too. This like this big heart of divine feminine of the Marys or the Kuan Yins. And so there's this big, huge heart, and it's surrounded in roses and it's surrounded in rubies. So pinks and reds definitely coming in, and your heart's growing. So, and a lot of times right now, what's really being activated, everybody, is our high heart, the space in between your throat chakra and your heart chakra. So, and that's where your divine seed is. So it's kind of activated, but yours is really activated. So I feel like you're really in touch with your divine feminine right now, Gina. Um, and it's just, yeah, it's just coming in really big for you. So let me shuffle a little better there. Um, there's also something back here. Sometimes that's going to come in for me as somebody around you, like a mother figure. So I don't know if you've got a mom on the other side or a mother figure on the other side or a grandmama, but she's coming in as an older woman, but now she's a beautiful young woman. She might have been, she might have been like from the old country, Gina. Um, she wants you to have harmony in your life. They're definitely bringing that in. Your mom has passed, as my grandma has. Yeah, yeah. Um, so I think they're bringing this to you, and there's that beautiful purple light and blue light coming in as well with that angel. Um, they're talking about you might have a few things that you still need to let go of, and this is the time, everybody, to let go of this stuff that we've been carrying in that urn or bucket. I always use a bucket on my channel, and we carry our stuff in our bucket, and then sometimes we carry everybody else's stuff too because we're empaths and we like to take care of people, and empty that bucket out. Because right now you're activating that heart space, and that's kind of the time to do it. um, Gina, I don't know if you can go on a retreat or if this is something you can do at home right now, but take some time for yourself. Um, is what they're kind of talking about. Um, she keeps showing me like to get out in nature. Like there's a place. Are you thinking about taking a trip to the old country, Gina? Because I kind of feel like they're showing me like a grassy area, really beautiful on a path, and it has one of those open fences uh, on it and some hills in the distance. But they're showing me that, so it might be getting back into nature, or getting back to your roots. Yeah.
She says, I agree. I need to let go of things. I effort more to take time. Which old country? I'm in the UK. Okay.
I love that, Gina. I forgot you were in the UK. I just came from there. Yeah, you got it then. If you want to go to Nottingham Forest, if you want to go to the Stones, if you want to go to the Lake District kind of lights up when I say that. So, or if you just want to go to Norfolk, but there's like you can go anywhere you want, but it's going to be nature. Yeah, yeah,
Aw. Lottie B says, I'm in the UK too, Gina. You
yeah.
found some friends. You're probably on the same block, ladies. You don't even know.
Yeah, well, there you go. Meet up and have coffee at an Abbey or something, you guys.
We should have a UK day for everybody in the UK. If you're in the UK and you've been on this channel, come to the show, right? That's so
Yeah.
funny. Good for
It's so
you. And
it's so
Samantha, I think, is Samantha
I
is down under,
know.
I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so beautiful there, and it's, there's so much history and, old spirit, like, we have ancestral indigenous spirit in the US, and really amazing light, but it's completely different over there, and it's just magical. Jackie Jacaranda is from the UK. Yeah.
Oh, yes, Jackie is too. So, Gina, that's funny that Terry just said it's magical because that's the first thing that I wrote down for you. And believe in magic is what I wrote down. And this is what your ancestors are reminding you of, to believe in magic, that there was a day and a time where magic was the norm and it was what they worked with and relied on. There was no cell phones or connection any other place, no TVs, no newspapers. It was all about magic and intuition. And they want you to believe in magic. And I do feel as though there's a lot of your feminine or ancestral line through your feminine ancestors, female ancestors. And I do feel as though they're reminding you of to believe in magic, that this is the connection. This is the way that you plug in is through magic. This is this artificial sort of newspapers, TVs, and cell phones. And I love being here on the YouTube, but we could have connected on the other side too, or through telepathy. Can you imagine how far advanced we would be if none of this stuff got in the way, and we were still practicing all of that intuition and telepathy and listening to our instincts and living off of the land and the vibrations and stuff. I mean, I'm grateful for all of the comforts of home for sure, but I just wonder sometimes how much more advanced the human race would have been if we were left to our own devices for sure. our own devices, right? We have a device right here and right here. This is where my device is actually. But they want you to believe in magic, and they want you to. We know that you do, but they want you to believe in your magic, Gina. They want you to believe in your abilities and your intuition and your instincts. Um, I know that you have signs and synchronicities, and they want you to call them in and work with them a little bit more each and every day. And call in those ancestors. Put up a couple of pictures of your mother and grandmothers and your lineage in that on your mother's side of the family, and call them in and ask them to help to guide you, and even uh, invite them in to inspire you, or to mm, help you, um, to help you to be more creative, help you with your connection, help you with your spiritual journey. Um, but it's important to honor them and bring them forth and bring their energy forth, and to keep an open mind when it comes time to receive those messages. Hmm. Hmm. And Jackie is here. It's funny. I will do that. Maternal line. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. I kept saying female, feminine, and you're right, maternal line. Invite them in and to help and to guide. Yep. Very good, Gina. Thank you for all you do. Oh, she says, I believe in magic. Aw, that's important for sure. And Morella's saying, do you believe in magic? She's singing the song. Aw. And I love how all of you are such good friends with each other, such good support for each other. And I just love it. It's really a beautiful thing. Oh, very nice. Okay, so Eliminate Leo Light says, I'm from California. It's noontime here. I know it doesn't matter though. There's all times. There's all time frames or time zones. It's all right. You're very welcome, Gina. She says, thank you both. I appreciate it. And all the love from the community too. So Jen Bowles is next. And after Jen is Sonia. So Sonia, just say hello. Um, Teri, I think you're still muted.
Sorry. Yeah, my dog was barking again. um, 33 is such an angel number, isn't it, Jen? How exciting. Yeah, life's challenges. Message from your mom, Diane. She wants you to write her a letter, Jen, and she wants a list of what to do. So this is a free will planet. So if you want help with something, you have to ask for it. But she says she's showing me you putting it in writing. Also, that's going to help with the flow of energy, Jen. Um, so and an anniversary of death or an anniversary of birth is always like a special time where the veil is a little thinner. And you can ask your angels or your ancestors for a boon and something special. And it adds extra magic to it, extra energy to it. He's going to be fine. He's like got a little fence that he's climbing over. And once he gets over that fence, he's going to be okay. It's like here's the energy coming in, and then there's the fence. So that fence is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. They're showing me 4 posts on the fence. So I don't know if that's going to be in 4 months or 4 weeks or 4 days, or if it's going to happen on, what's the 4th month, January, February, March, April. Maybe something will show up. Yeah. Yeah. Something with a 4. So could be when he's 34. I don't know, but it doesn't feel like it's that long. So he's going to jump that fence. He's going to do it in his own time. They're saying in my head. So, yeah, have faith and believe, Jen. Yeah, that's perfect. Because, yeah, he's got this. It's just, he's watching it and he's going to do it in his own time. Um, do you have like a dad on the other side or a grandpa or an uncle? Or does he have a brother on the other side? And this could be somebody that incarnated as somebody older in this lifetime, but they've been connected before. He's stubborn as the day is long. Yep, sure they are. That's the good ones. So there's truth and integrity. So that's him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So talk to them too. Talk to them because he needs that masculine support system. And that masculine energy is that's clarity, masculine energy, and it's clarity of thought, clarity of purpose, clarity of sight, clarity of speaking, and clarity of speaking to himself, what he's saying to himself, self-acceptance. So he might be telling himself a story like, I can't do that, or I can't believe I did that, or things like that. So the more that we give them compliments, like I just saw this TED talk and somebody was talking about giving somebody 5 compliments a day, and how that changes everything. Just noticing what they're doing right changes their entire vibe, and he'll always be your baby, children. But yeah, if he's got a brother on the other side, it feels like, or somebody that has been a brother, they're really with him right now.
Wow. Very nice, Teri. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And Jen, for your son Chad, does he have a girlfriend?
Oh.
Um, I I just let me just switch a little bit here, and I want to show you. So I asked my pendulum, is Chad happy birthday, Chad, and happy birthday, Chad's birthday to you too, Jen. It's a wonderful day to connect and to remember. So is Chad going to be okay? Is Chad going to be okay? And that is my yes. That is my certain yes. That is my definite yes, and it keeps getting better and better and better. And I said, is he gonna follow his heart? And it said no. It said no, he's not going to follow his heart. I think that you said you said he's as stubborn as the day is long. It feels as though he's trying to do things the way he thinks rather than the way he feels. And it's just the nature of this 3D realm that a lot of times people will follow what they what they think or what they see other people doing. But what he needs to do is to find his own way and to believe in himself, in his heart, and his heart will lead him to in the right direction. And I asked, oh, she said no, but he has 2 kids though. I feel as though there's somebody that's going to come around and introduce him to his heart. I feel as though as soon as he gets in touch with his heart, that it'll help him to find his way. Right now, he's almost a little bit shut down in the fact that maybe he's mourning or grieving, or sometimes we get angry with ourselves when we go through these difficult times. Once he finds his self-compassion and finds his heart in what he's doing and in the belief in himself, it's this will lead him and release him. So by you showing him his heart, she's been praying for this. I'll encourage him here. I'll encourage him to do what he feels and not what he thinks. And she's been praying for this. But even with his kids, but I love that suggestion from Teri, that to remind him of what he does right, and just to compliment him. And to remind him of his worth, of his value, because I feel as though he has had a couple of disappointing occurrences happen in his life, that he just feels like he's behind the eight ball, so to speak. But it's not going to happen for long. And I do feel as though as soon as he starts going with the flow instead of resisting things, it will help him to move forward. Um, and this is and this is what I mean by following your heart, is to going with the flow and to be, maybe let go of some of that stubbornness. It's very difficult to do, especially when he knows that he's right. But I do know that he'll find his way. And if he's your son, he has the spark of the light inside of his heart as well. Um, does he like to read? I feel like there's a story about somebody else who has conquered some challenges in life. But these
Mm.
challenges are here to teach us lessons, and these challenges are here to help us to develop the character and the wisdom that we'll need to move forward in life. And it's really challenging for young people in their 20s and 30s these days. There's a lot of energy stacked against some of us. And just let him know that it's not going to be forever, that he will find his way. But I can feel like he's he's uh, he's going to need some time to unpack some of that. Because I do feel like he's holding on to some things and he is still hurt. And I can't figure out if the hurt is from the woman or if the hurt is it's probably both, or from a loss in his life. But he's really, it's hurt. It's hurt. It's pain. The pain is
Mhm.
hurt in his heart. And,
Yeah.
um, and it'll take him some time to find his way back, I feel like. But he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And he does love his mama. He does love
Yeah.
and cherish you. And you can tell him that you had a dream, and that saw an angel, and the angel told you that he was going to be okay, and the angel told you that he needs to let go of some of that resentment. Like, don't tell him, you Chad, you need to just say, I had a dream and the angel told me this. It's a little easier for them to sort of accept, rather than you just telling him, because he's going to think he knows better and that you don't know anything. But if you say you had a dream, it'll help him to sort of think about it and accept that information just a little bit more. And it's just a little white lie.
It
Yeah.
really does. Yeah.
He's lost without your mom.
Oh,
He does love to read. So find a story that is where somebody overcomes difficulty and triumphs. I think he just needs, like, a little bit of hope, a little bit of that it can be done.
yeah.
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 And your mom, who we saw as his other parent. Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, honey.
If he
Yeah.
says some horrible things, that's just the pain and the fear in him. And you could just say, I know you don't really mean that. Um, yeah. Aw. Jackie,
Yeah.
you're so cute. Thank
I
you.
know. She is, isn't she? Jackie?
Oh,
Yeah.
you should read The Alchemist.
Oh,
Thank
I
you
love that
very much,
one.
Sean. That's really, is that the one with the Merlin? Merlin and the
Oh,
boy, and he learns the life lessons and why things happen? Yeah. The Alchemist. I think that is. I'm getting chills if that is that one,
oh,
but look it
wow.
up.
I'm
The
gonna look
the
it up.
story with Merlin and the boy, King Arthur as a boy, and Merlin teaches him about the life lessons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sean says yes. That's
Mhm.
it. And so does Jackie. Yeah. I need to
Yeah.
reread it too.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we should have a book club and just talk about that. It is so important, it's a wonderful, wonderful book. It is, yeah. Jen said, now I'm going to read it too. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just leave it out. Leave an extra copy out. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right. Well, thank you very much, Jen, and thank you for all you do and everybody for all your moderating. And um, I, Teri, do you have time for one more?
Oh, sure. Yeah, no
Okay.
worries.
So I wanted to bring in Sharon. Sharon's been waiting quite a while and she's
Oh,
new here. And she said she would just like a reading. So, energy reading or spiritual reading is what I'd like to do for Sharon. And Sharon, if you're still here, just say hello. But I know she's been here since the beginning, so I'm sure she's still hanging around. Um, so, let's just see what we can pick up for Sharon.
mhm.
I'm going to switch this so I can make you.
Wow, Sharon. First off, you're coming in with the luck of the Irish, kind of. You've got that UK fairy energy going on. So I don't know if your lineage is from there or if you live there, um, but there's a lot of that going on. Um, I pulled romance, so this can be, and this angel is holding on to this beautiful woman. This can be you finding new romance or being in a relationship that kind of rekindles itself in some way, or it can also be you falling in love with yourself again. Sometimes when we go through a lot of change or pain, or we're just getting through life and not watching things, we don't always love ourselves like we should. We don't, and that's kind of that clarity of thought. But using your throat chakra, they're pointing out to me, like, what is your self talk like? And that's just something on this 3D level that all of us have to watch. Like, what do you tell yourself first when you wake up in the morning? Are you telling yourself, oh gosh, I didn't get all these things done yesterday and now I have to do all of them today? If you can tell yourself, I love you, Sharon, you're amazing and you're going to have a great day and you're going to be present. So if you can do some type of a little meditation like that every morning when you go to wake up, and also connect with your subconscious before you go to bed, and tell yourself something similar, like whatever feels comfortable for you, like you did an amazing job today, you are an amazing energy worker, you are loved and cherished. And giving yourself that type of self-talk, it makes a huge change. So this is going to bring you a lot of serenity. And again, this is this beautiful fairy energy coming in for you, Sharon. So you're really getting a lot of that Fey elemental energy. So I hope you're spending some time outside. If you want to sprinkle some glitter or coins or something pretty, even cornmeal around your garden. But they're talking about leaving little gifts for the Fae out there. So,
Wow. Thank you very much, Teri.
uh-huh.
All right, Sharon. Um, so, what I was picking up for you is I do feel a little bit of a heavy heart for you, that you have had some loss in your life recently. And I feel as though this may be like a sister energy or a sister in law or a female contemporary. Could have been a friend or a neighbor, but I feel like you looked at her or felt like she was your best friend or a sister. I feel as though your identity has changed in some way. I'm not sure if because of this loss you are need to redefine yourself, or if you've just changed your job and you need to redefine yourself, or something has changed in your environment that you need to create yourself again in some way, that your identity is changing, and you're almost searching. You're in that in between type of um, not really solid in your authenticity. It's sort of like yeah, it could have even been a parent that passed, and this changes your
Oh,
whole
she did.
identity because now you're the matriarch instead of having parents be the, or even like, when the oldest parent or the oldest family member of that generation passes, and your generation is the new generation or the oldest.
She's
Sometimes,
saying it's a sister. A
oh, it
sister.
was her sister.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Sorry.
you, Sharon. Thanks, Teri.
Uh,
Um, yeah, and this is um I just feel like it is causing you to redefine your identity and find out who you are now that your sister is gone. Who will you be without her here? And it's almost like, because we have our relationships in this lifetime, and when we were babies and we were born, our mothers looked back into our own eyes and reflected back to us who we were. And through our entire lifetime, we looked into others' eyes to see who we were. And when that loved one is gone, we almost have we're looking around to see a reflection of who we are, and to, redefine who it is. I was a sister. You still are a sister. And I was, a mother, or whatever it is that you are. There's like this new identity that is developing. I also feel as though that you do know that you and your sister had a connection here in this world, and now that she's in the other world, that your connection is still, it's still connected. There's the connection never changed. It was only where it's coming from. Now she's up here, and the connection is here instead of down here with you. So the connection has always maintained. You still are a sister, have a sister, have that love connection. We don't take our bank accounts, we don't take our cars, our homes, our jobs. We don't take any of that with us, but we take the love and the relationships. The connection to the relationships is a soul bond. I feel as though you and your sister had lifetimes together before, and that you'll have lifetimes together again. But do reach out to your sister. I do feel as though she's made herself known in some way or another, whether it's through lights, or some sort of signs and synchronicities around you, whether it's butterflies or um, something, or feathers, something that she's showing you that she's still around. I also um, I did get the message that somebody wants you to start treating yourself better, to start being kind to yourself, to be patient with yourself, and maybe changing some of that self-talk. I don't know if sometimes, especially us here in this community, sometimes if we see, feel, or hear things, we say, "Oh, I must be crazy." But just say, "Oh, that must be my spirit guides." Try and tweak that little bit of self-talk that you may be talking to yourself, or putting yourself down, or being judgmental about yourself, or why did I drop that, or why did I do that. Try and be a little more gentle with yourself. And I feel as though this may also be coming from your sister, again, to treat yourself, to be kind to yourself. I also wrote down the word memories. I feel like that you're very much in your memories and reminiscing about, it's part of the grieving process, but they want you to work on being focused in your now, in your everyday moment. You can have memories and include that in your everyday, but they want you to move forward and continue moving forward in life. Um, I do. You've worked really hard in your life, and you've had. Uh, I feel. I do. I feel like you've achieved what you wanted to in your lifetime, but you're kind of wondering now that you see that life can be short, you see that what is it that is really meaningful to me in my life? Like, what have I've done everything I was supposed to do. Now what? Like it's almost like you're not faced with your own mortality, but faced with how short life is and what you have to show for it. And it's about the relationships. It's about the connections. It's about, the compassion and the kindness to others. It doesn't absolutely have to be a blood relative. It can be a friend. It could be a stranger, but just the kindness and um, the compassion. It is important for us to share, and this is what we carry with us to the other side. So that's what we have for you today, Sharon. I hope that was helpful for you.
That was so beautiful, Jean, when you said about what we take with us and taking those relationships with us. That's just, I love the way you put that. I haven't heard anybody describe it that way before. That was stunning.
Yeah, I mean, this is what when I talk to your loved ones on the other side, this is what they tell me that this is what they bring with them: the love and the relationship and the connection. The connection is a soul connection. You are a soul, she is a soul, we are all souls, and this is what is important for the connection. You're welcome. You're
Yeah.
welcome, Sharon. Be kind
Beautiful.
to yourself, Sharon, and come back again real soon. We'd love to see you again.
Yeah, Sharon, you guys had a lot of twin energy. I don't know if she was your twin, but you may have been before. Or, sometimes if you're born really close together, we call it twins. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Or even, got along really well, like could
Yeah.
finish each other's sentences, that kind of a energetic twin, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to do one more just because I promised Heaven Sonia, and I feel bad that if we didn't do it.
Oh, Sonia.
All right, Sonia. She said, if time allows, look at the energy around the reason. The doctor just made an appointment for me for an ultrasound. Um,
They were Irish twins 1 year apart. Yeah.
Honest to God, no way.
Yeah.
Wow. How about
Yeah.
that? I'm sorry, you guys. Sounds like somebody's car alarm is going off behind me. I'm going to mute.
Oh, I can barely hear it. Um, do you have the question? Oh, there it is. Okay, Sonia. If time allows, can you look at the energy around the reason the doctor just made an appointment for me for an ultrasound? My liver enzymes went up. Um, please and thank you.
I think he just wants to rule some things out and uh, um, to be safe. You know, I think he's just being diligent and making sure that there's nothing out. It's almost like to rule something out, is what I feel.
Yeah, he's showing me himself in that hi hat. So, and that was Sharon's heart with the two twins in it um, on the other side. But it's like it's protocol. It's being formal about it and taking care of business. This is something that he's looking at for um, not intuitively at all, Sonia, but just this is the way that we do it, and we're going to dot every dot, cross every T, dot every I guess, cross every T. So, yeah, he's just covering all the bases. Oh God, you get great picture or cards on this, honey. So new beginnings. Um, you're just going to look at things in a new way. He wants to make sure that he's getting support for you in any way that you need it, because you get the big support. You got you got your spirit team, you've got your medical team, you've got your friend team, your tribe team, Sonia. So you are supported in all ways. And Archangel Michael is here for you too. So you are completely supported by that. Yeah, Sonia gets all the best. So it feels like he is just making sure that you're taken care of in every way. Doesn't sound like he's seen anything. It just, making sure that he takes good care of you.
Yep. Yep. And I double checked with my pendulum, and he's just going to roll something out. And I feel like the results are going to be that it doesn't, it's normal, whatever that means. And I know that there's different terminology, but I don't know it. But all the best to you, Sonia, and do take care of yourself and treat yourself nice. Right?
Yeah. And let us know, and then go out for ice cream or to dance. I know she loves to dance. Go hear some live music, better yet.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you, Marilla, a thorough doctor. Yeah. So Marilla put that in one sentence, and it took me a paragraph to say it.
I know. I know. Sometimes it's harder for us to get to that point when we know what we're feeling, and we want to just try and describe it as much as we can. But all the best to you, Sonia, and thank you for your patience. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. And Teri, where will you be next?
Oh, well, Monday through Friday, you guys can come on if you want a guided meditation. And I got to say, it's a lot of chat right now. So we get into a lot of chat, and then we look, and we've got 10 minutes left for a guided meditation. But 8:11 Central, Monday through Friday. And I'll be on Allie, Heart and Soul Connected, for her dream show on the 8th. And then I've got other stuff coming up next week, but until I look at my calendar, I have no idea. So,
yeah, I know what you mean. I just had to look at my calendar. For tomorrow, I will be on with Allie, Heart and Soul Connected, at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And then I'll be on with Ginger Faye Tarot on her channel at 2:30 Eastern and 11:30 Pacific. Yeah. And then that's it. I have some private readings for tomorrow. And I do have some private readings, some availability open for this week. I just had to change my calendar. So there are some openings for this week. If anybody is interested in a private reading, you can just check my website at sunpsychicgene.com. And Teri, are you doing private readings as well, too?
I am. Yeah. You can get a hold of me either through my website, holdingyourspace.com, or through my email, which is teriholdingyourspace@gmail.com.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you again, Teri. Thank you again, everybody. And we'll see you again next time.
Bye, everybody. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Jean. This was a joy.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.